Look out, bad guys! It's Corvy and Pike. Corvy
Just hit
and
me with
Pike
it straight
are
away.
on the case. I'm just jumping straight into it. G'day, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Two Summoners. It is episode 13. We are back after a fantastically beautiful break while Corvy was out on holidays in Japan, which we will get into.
Mm,
But
mm.
Corvy, how are you, my beautiful friend?
Absolutely fantastic. Thanks for the warm welcome. Yeah, I just did. I'm like, all right, we're gonna get ready for the podcast. You do the countdown, it hits the song straight away. Oh my god.
There's
You had 2 weeks.
staples.
You had like 2 episodes of the podcast worth of time to figure out a different one.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I thought I'd
Yeah,
stick with
that's
what
fair.
works. I'll stick with what works because I'm lazy.
That's fair. I've been good, man. Yeah, like I said, I was away for a little while. We had a bit of a break leading up to DreamHack. I mean, there wasn't any like games or anything being played anyway, so it kind of fit in perfectly. But yeah, how you been, dude? I heard you had some news.
Been good, man. Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, got offered a job, took it. Start next week. So pretty excited for that. Full-time graphic
Ooh.
designer, heart of the Brisbane city, which is going to be very, very exciting. I know my wallet's going to take a big beating from that, but luckily they pay pretty fantastically, and I'm really chuffed with. They offered it to me too. That was the hectic part. I won't say too much about it because obviously that's not the sort of guy I'll do for the public eye. But yeah, when you go into a job, like, you know how you sort of lowball yourself a little bit. You're like, oh, I'll see if I can start a little bit low. I don't want to push the boundaries because, like, I haven't been in design for a while, Corby. So I was sort of
Mm.
like, oh, I'll just go in. I'll be like, yeah, I'm a junior. They're just like, nah, man, you're mid. Take this. I was like, okay, thank you.
W.
So yeah,
That's sick, dude.
yeah,
Ah,
dude.
big win. We were talking on the podcast that you're applying, trying to look to get out of like where you're
Mm.
working now, plus build your portfolio more. That's sick.
Yeah, so it's all coming together. The business that it actually is, absolutely phenomenal company. Sorry, from what I can tell, they do some really cool stuff. They're definitely the leading edge of the software and product that they build. So it's going to
Mm.
be a really interesting sort of place to work. The people there
Mm.
seem really awesome. I know it's going to be hectically busy, but I've been thinking about it for a while, and I wanted to get back into that sort of stuff. I want to push
Yeah.
myself,
Plus,
like retail shit, straight
yeah,
up.
true. Plus, the good thing about doing like graphic work or like editing work and stuff like that, like anything where you produce something, is
Mm.
everything you do for that job adds to your portfolio, which just adds to your
Exactly.
resume. So it's
Exactly.
like even if in like however long you wanted to apply for places like with bigger esports companies,
Mm.
you have like a huge portfolio,
Yeah. Well, this is
and you're
also
no longer rusty.
yeah. That's exactly it. I think that's the big thing. I'm like, I wouldn't want to leave this company for a while. I think it would get to the point where I'd want to build a good relationship with them and be like, look, I want to still do esports. Is there a way I can sort of balance that a little bit? I think
Yeah,
they'd
that's
be the
super healthy.
I think that's the kind of company they would be. So obviously down the line, I'd be saying, hey, I need to go do some other casting and shit, hopefully. So fingers crossed. But no, Corvin, we can't ignore the
Sorry.
elephant in the room. Japan. We
Mm.
want to hear everything, all the little nitty gritty details.
Dude, you probably have known that I don't really. I talk about certain things. I'm not
Yeah.
really a big talker. Look, it was great. It's one of those places where you need to actually go to fully
Yeah.
experience it.
Mm,
Like amazing food, culture's great.
mm,
The people are pretty fantastic. Bullet trains are mad. It goes from like
mm.
crazy city, intense food, like really busy, everyone everywhere, to like a park, serene, like
Oh,
those Yasuo flute playing level, kind of like serene.
oh,
And
dude.
then around the corner again, fucking hectic, but cool anime shit everywhere, and then really peaceful, like a temple, and everyone's like praying and chilling.
Fucking hell. That sounds really good
Yeah,
though,
that's
man.
what I mean.
Like,
It's super hard to like explain it, but it's definitely something you need to go, especially if you like the culture, anime stuff.
yeah.
Man, it's literally the heart of it, so it's sick.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I want to go just to purely stalk Orochi Oda, who's the writer of One Piece.
Yeah.
Purely just to go find where he lives. So Oda, if you're watching this, which I know you are, prepare
Mm.
yourself for when I come to Japan. I'll be sleeping at your front door for a couple nights.
Oh,
Um,
dude. I'm
that's
sure he'll
okay.
love that.
Oh,
That doesn't
bruh.
sound like it's pushing any boundary.
There's no
Yeah,
comfortability levels.
I haven't sent it yet, but I have got a gift for you.
Can I see it?
Um, yeah, it's gonna be sick. It's nothing big because I'm broke. I spend like all my money there. I was spending like $200 a day just eating random food.
Dude, that's what you're gonna do though. Like, that's totally okay. I'm just like
Yeah,
touched that you got me something. I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's
of course.
that's
Well,
so
I mean,
big.
I know you were just like semi kidding when you're asking me to get you something, but no, I looked. I looked for things that weren't like breaking my wallet expensive, or like the One Piece figurines. They're $100 plus. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
yeah, dude.
I didn't think they were that
Well, like
expensive.
if you go into those like the main stores and stuff, like they are real fucking expensive because they're
Mm,
all like limited edition runs. Like I had a mate who I used to work with at Goodies, and he bought me one when he went to Japan last. And he's just like, yeah, yeah, this one's like 1 out of 100 made. I was like, what?
damn.
He's just like, yeah, I went and found you a good one. I was going to get you this one, but it was too big to bring home. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, 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 don't worry about the price. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So
That's so nice.
my stream would have seen it. It's out on like
Yeah, you've shown me as well. I
yeah.
think you've actually shown the pod.
I have, yeah. That was hectic. So, mate, I don't even anything Japanese related. If I could be Japanese, I probably would be.
Yeah, look, honestly, I wasn't like crazy weeby when I was like leaving to go there, but being in that, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
It's really fun.
just like the game. It's like the atmosphere. Like I want to go to the gaming area. There's like a full on like fucking city that's just
Yeah,
all games.
Akihabara.
Yeah, like that's
Yeah,
what I
it's
want to go
sick.
to.
We didn't actually get to do it. It's not a one trip thing. We were doing like 14-hour days, like walking, seeing shit. We ticked off so much, but
Shit.
also it's like you can't see it all in one
So
trip unless you
okay,
go there for like a month.
yeah, I was about to say. So what would you say is like the right amount of time if you want to see maybe not everything, but like a good chunk of everything? So you went for 10 days. Um,
I would say like probably 15 days. You can
15
see a
days.
fair chunk of everything.
Okay.
Like
I'm
you
just
still may
writing that
miss
down.
stuff. If you want to hit everything, probably
Yeah.
like 16, 17 days.
Yeah. Okay. I'm writing that down. I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck.
It's still a lot, and it's a big.
Yeah,
Like
because that's a
we were
big time.
pumping, and we were there for like 10 days, and we
Yeah.
were pumping.
Yeah, because that's exactly it. Like if you want to see everything, you got to go do a bunch of stuff all
Yeah.
day.
Plus, like bullet trains are more expensive than I thought they would be.
I told you that, man. I said that would be like one of the most expensive things
Dude,
on
they're
the
like
trip.
$150 a ticket one way. It's like
Yeah,
catching a plane.
yeah, I know. Did you not get the pass like that lasted the 10
No,
days?
no,
That's
because
pretty
like
fucked
the
up.
pass, yeah, the pass was like $700. But now thinking about it, you would probably end up spending around seven hundred
There you
dollars
go.
if we did it. So, but yeah, the that's probably one thing. Like
Mm,
getting the bullet train pass. I wouldn't get like a metro pass though. That's like
no,
a scam.
no, I wouldn't do that. I would get like the actual
Yeah.
sets. It's like an allotted time. You say, I'm here for 2 weeks. They're like, great, we have a 2 week pass. It costs this much. How often will you be catching the train? You're like, oh, most days. They're like, yeah, okay, this will pay itself off, basically. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I do know that. I did my research for that, and that was
Dude, and
pretty cool.
Wi-Fi is everywhere. Like
Wait, really?
train stations, hotels, all free Wi-Fi. And they have it
What?
randomly in the streets too.
What?
In Tokyo, there's an app you can download called like Tokyo Wi-Fi, and it automatically connects you to the closest Wi-Fi if one's in range.
What?
Yeah, so it's like when we were in Tokyo City, we found it because we didn't buy a SIM or anything.
Yeah.
It was so easy just to walk around because like all the like the pay phones have Wi-Fi built in. All the train stations, which there's 1,000 million train stations, they all have Wi-Fi. The trains,
What?
each individual train itself. So if you sit on a train,
Yeah.
has Wi-Fi.
Holy shit.
So if we were lost, it was so easy. We could just go to a train station, get Wi-Fi, and go maps.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it was really good. So it helped. And also I used Google Lens, which is like that camera on like Android phones, which
Yeah.
like translates stuff. That helped
Okay.
a little too.
Yeah, you were able to read shit.
Yeah. So it's like that, food, temples, running around doing heaps of stuff. I brought my Vans as my only walking shoes.
Bad.
Very bad. I
Yeah.
had like blisters everywhere, man.
Oh
And I
no.
tried to buy shoes, and I told the Japanese man my shoe size, and he was like, "No, no, too big." So like, oh, okay. He laughed at. He was like, "No."
That's so good, dude. Yeah, because
Yeah,
you're a big guy. You're
yeah,
probably
yeah.
towering. Were you ducking under doors? Like,
Fun fact, actually, I didn't take a video. I took some photos and sent it to my family. I actually I hit my head really bad on a corner, like a metal corner of some
oh,
like yeah, and I like cut my head open. It was blood
oh
everywhere.
no, dude.
That's too tall.
Shit.
Yeah,
Now here's
it fucked up one day.
oh Yeah, oh, yeah, would have.
I
Fuck,
thought I would
man.
need stitches or go to the hospital. My girlfriend was freaking out. I'm like, dude, it's fine. Let's go get noodles.
Where's that nice ramen place we were talking about?
Dude. Yeah, look, man. Honestly, if you like anything to do with the culture and you do, you'll just love it. It's sick.
Dude,
It's
I'm
like
so
Easter
jealous.
eggs. That's probably the best way of describing
Mm.
it. It's like 1,000 Easter eggs everywhere. You see something, reference to something random. We went to do the washing on the
Yeah.
walls in the washing area to do laundry, just manga. So you can
Oh
pick a
shit!
manga book of all. I think I
What?
took a video or a photo. I was going to send it to you. Might have not gone through. Just manga, wall to wall. So you can read a book while waiting for your washing.
Holy shit! That
It's
is so
crazy.
cool. Wonder if they
Yeah,
have One Piece. They probably would.
they did. That's why I
It's
took a video
everywhere.
of it.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, no,
Literally
it is.
everywhere.
It's big, but Jujutsu Kaisen was the huge one that I didn't
Ooh.
realize was as big in Japan as it is.
Yeah, I've heard that one's actually really good.
Everywhere.
Now here's the serious question though. Because it was
Yeah.
actually region locked, did you get yourself a Japanese League of Legends account?
No, I actually didn't get to region locked. What do you mean?
So you can't actually get like the region
You can
VPN.
VPN that shit, surely.
Can you though? I've no. Apparently, I tried to make one, didn't work. I didn't try to VPN it though, but apparently you have to be like in or very close to Japan to get one. Because like
Dude.
I wanted to do it to go watch the LPL, so I wanted to do it so I could like
LJL?
is it LJL or
I don't know.
LPL?
Whatever the Japanese one is.
Pretty sure that's LPL.
Anyway,
Doesn't
sorry.
matter. I wanted to just try it just to watch all like the high elo players because you know you can watch ranked players like in the high elo
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
That's all I wanted to do, and I couldn't get it. It didn't let me. It said no,
Yeah,
you're not
that's a good
Japanese. I was
point.
like, how the fuck do you know, bro? Like you don't know me. That's appropriation.
Yeah, there's also some places that get your phone number as well, which I think they should do
Yeah.
in OCE. The amount of like Smurf accounts that have been made, especially in our elo, is killer.
Oh man, I've been climbing though. I've been trying to
Yeah,
keep
I
up with you,
noticed,
mate.
dude. Hey, gold.
Mate,
Let's go.
easy gold, easy gold. Got to gold 3 like
Oh,
80 LP or something, and then I just demoted because I had a bunch of inters. Had a trim
yeah.
to me at top that literally was just like, oh, I don't win this matchup, and ran it down. Just because he's like, I don't win this matchup. He just gave up.
Yeah,
He's
that's
I'm like, oh,
unlucky.
okay. All right. And then
So
we
you
go.
liking the new LP changes?
I am and I'm not. I've actually noticed that.
You're losing more than you're gaining now?
Well, no. Well, I'm still very even, but other people I know are losing a lot more than they're gaining. So I know people that are gaining like 18, but losing like 32.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
me.
like,
I'm
that's
gaining
fucked.
19, losing about 28.
Yeah, like that's fucked, man. So I know there's a big thing on Twitter at the moment going over that and being like, what's going on, right? You're making it harder for low elo to improve.
Yeah.
And I guess fair enough. Like at the end of the day, the reason they've done it, and we both know why, but we'll explain it to you viewers, especially audio listeners, love you to death. That like they do it so you sort of know where your elo's at. It's all based off your MMR, knowing roughly where you're at.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is it makes it so hard to climb because you're getting paired with people that are actually lower than you.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing people that are like, yeah, I keep duoing and I'm versing people like they're like bronze 1, bronze 2, and they're versing like silver 2, silver 1. I'm like, you're doing that because you're duoing. Like it's raising that stat. Don't duo. I think duoing and low elo is actually the worst idea unless
It's a noob trap, and I've explained this a couple of times on
yeah.
my stream, and I can explain it for the podcast listeners here. Because Riot puts you in games where you are the people that should be winning, right?
Yep.
So it's like they put you with a team that might be losing or whatever.
Mm.
Because you're a duo, you have an advantage. You should win.
Yeah.
If you win the game, let's say instead of you gaining, let's say 1 MMR,
Yep.
you only gain 0.5.
Yep.
Because you should win your duoing. But if you lose, you don't lose 1 MMR. You lose 1.5 MMR because you should win, but you lost. So if you go on a massive lose streak with your duo, your MMR's fucked.
Jeez, I'm so glad I just sort of play solo. Like that sounds like that's a stupid
that's
thing, man.
that's a hyper way of putting it.
Yeah.
Every single game, it might be 1-1, but 9 times out of 10, Riot will put you in a game where you guys should win because you're duo, and if you
Yeah.
don't, you're just fucked. So you need to maintain about a 60% win rate or 66% win rate to actually maintain a climbable MMR with your duo. You can't go 50-50 because you're losing MR.
Yeah, and then at that point, like solo, you just have to be at 55 and you're climbing. Like 55,
Easy.
you've
Yeah.
got solid MMR and you're looking real good. I
Yeah.
didn't actually know that, man. That's hectic. Like that's no wonder people, because everyone in low elo, and like we're still low elo, but when I refer to low now, I'm talking about like silver below. They're all just like, yeah, let's duo, let's duo, let's duo. It's just because they're comfortable playing with someone on their team. I just don't think it's the way to go. Personally.
It's not, but it is. If it gets you playing more, the only way to climb is to
Yeah.
play a fucking shit ton of games.
Yeah.
But you have to win, of course. So if that helps you play more games by playing with someone, it's the way to go.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly.
That's
And
true.
even if you have a 55% win rate, you still may be gaining a decent amount of LP for a couple weeks. But after a while, that like will
Evens out.
level up / be negative in the
Yeah.
future. So it's definitely a thing. It's like, dude, let's play like 5 games today. And then you play by yourself for a while. As long as you even it out. You can't have a
Yeah.
fully duo account, otherwise it's doomed.
Yeah, 100%. No, I just like the solo. I think being a streamer as well, like my thing is I get people coming into stream being like, hey, let's duo. And I'm like
I say no a
I
lot.
just say no. I'm like, I can't, man. Like, because then it's favoritism. You can't go and play with like your favorites. Obviously, mods are maybe a different story because they're like the people you have around that you're in a circle. But like, yeah, I have people all the time be like, let's duo. And I'm like, yeah, like, sorry, dude.
I try and keep the glass pane very like I like playing with some people in my community. I just don't like playing with others. So if we're like not in a way that I just don't like playing with because they're toxic. There are people like that I'll just like say no, sorry. But it's like I like playing with people who are like support players and they're decent support players because I play a fair chunk of AD. And if they want to play, I'm happy to do it. But 9 times out of 10, I'll be like, nah, I want to play mid lane. And they're like, I play jungle. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Don't stress. Just enjoy the stream.
Yeah, no, you have to do it. You have to break it. I think that's the hard thing with a lot of people don't realize in streamers, even like smaller streamers and stuff too. They come in and be like, oh, let's just duo, let's play games together. I'm like, hey, that's actually not the day. So I know for mine, I had to make that really clear distinction. Like this day is not a let's play together day.
You have your
when it
community
is.
days.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's community days. It's like you come back on this day, you can come and play. And then they get butthurt about it, and you're like, you don't need to be butthurt. Like I haven't put a finger up there. I've just sort of gently tapped it a little bit. Like, all right, just
I have people that like come in an ego too. They're like, I have like a 90% win rate on Fizz. Let's fucking go.
Actually, I've got a pretty good percentage win on Fizz. If I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to look at
What was your climbing champ?
Fizz.
It was Fizz. You went back to Fizz. Oh, I mean, he got buffed.
He got buffed. That's why I'm playing him, and he's feeling real nice.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm playing a lot more Rise mid these days.
Rod of Ages changes like when it
going back to Rise, man.
Nice. But I shat on a Rise the other day. He played Rise mid. I played Fizz again, and just once that CC, that like little chain CC is done, it's just like, all right, I'm just gonna walk at you, and you have to run away. And it's just beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, look, we can talk quickly about Dreamhack coming up.
Let's do it.
It's going to be this weekend. I was planning to go. I was keeping everything last minute. I'm technically don't tell Dreamhack stuff. I'm still like on, and I have like this is how you stream thing. I'm not doing. You know how when we went last year, like we did streamer booths. I'm doing streamer labs, which is different. It's like a person. You sit there and people come up to you and ask about streaming.
That actually sounds like hella fun.
Yeah, it sounds way better, right?
Yeah.
So I put my name down for that, and I got a slot on Sunday afternoon. Shittest slot ever, by the way.
Yeah.
But I'm just not rocking up. So I don't know if I can get someone to come and pick up the passes for me, and then because I just like having the content creator pass badge.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like sick validation. I
didn't actually realize I've got mine there. I can see yours behind your microphone.
Yeah, mine's there too.
Yeah. Just
audio listeners, we're both pointing to the things behind us.
Yeah,
love you to death.
Where? Honestly, I'll put it out now though. Like I couldn't see the statistics, but our audio listeners are actually the main source of listeners.
Well, on Spotify.
Yeah. Like
I listen to them on Spotify as well.
Yeah, I get people just come up and like, hey man, listen to you on Spotify. I was like, oh shit. Fuck yeah, all right. We need to start tailoring to you guys more. So audio listeners, if there's anything you'd like, jump into our streams or send us a Twitter. Both of those will be accessible in the descriptions. Send us a Twitter of what you'd like for us to do for you audio listeners.
How can how audio listeners talk back too? Like, is there a way to comment or is it just tweeting?
I think it's just tweeting.
That's
I
fair.
don't know. I don't know. I don't actually know even know how to look at the statistics of the podcast. I just haven't
Alright.
figured it out. I've
Well,
lost
this
it.
could be a good clip segment. So,
Mm,
look, let's talk about the LCO finals
yes.
quickly. We have
So,
Bliss going up versus Chiefs. I really want to quickly before we like break it down. I really just want to say quickly, who you got, man?
well, see, it sucks for me, right? Because I've got a bet going with my partner about who wins. If
Mm,
I lose, I have to buy her. So I'm going for Chiefs. I'm going for Chiefs because I've been
okay.
backing them all season. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a spitter. I'm not a quitter, right?
Oh god.
Um, I've backed Chiefs this whole time. I'm gonna back them again. They've still got such a good roster. I feel like they've just
Yeah.
had a bit of a rough time. So I'm backing Chiefs. My partner's backing Bliss. We've both agreed if whoever wins, the loser has to buy the winner a jersey from that team.
Oh, of the opposite. Yeah.
So if I lose, I have to buy her a Bliss jersey. If
Mm.
she loses, she's buying me a Chiefs jersey.
That's a win for you. I guess that's a win for her as well. Okay, I can
Yeah,
I
like
can
she'll
understand
get
the
a Bliss
premise now.
jersey, right? Like you know what I mean? I don't
I
know where you're
thought I
headed.
I thought it was like if Bliss wins, she buys you a Bliss jersey and you have to wear it.
Ah, no. Actually,
Okay.
that's not a bad idea because now that I'm getting
Yeah, but
paid, I can
then
do
but she
both.
just wants a Bliss jersey, so I
That's all
mean
she
it's a win
wants.
that way.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
she
okay.
wants. Yeah. So, yes, I'm going to go for Chiefs. I've got to back them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who are you
I mean,
going
Chiefs
for?
are nice. Plus, they did that content like thing with you. They seem to like be really good. You've talked to their people. I can understand the connection there.
No,
Plus, the players kind
I'm
of
really
dope.
close with Bliss now. Actually, I've been talking to Brittany,
Yeah,
their general
Brittany.
manager. She's good times, dude. She's good times.
Yeah, look, I'll probably go Bliss. Look, I just kind of want to see underdog win. If it was going to be anyone going up, I would probably pick the underdog 9 times out of 10. I do think that Chiefs probably will take the win, but
Mm,
going off, I'm just saying that because like going off the split, it did seem like Bliss peaked. And I know that we had really good performances by Lived. He cracked out the Alawi and he cracked it
yeah,
out again. But seeing the two teams in overseas versing, by the way, we got fucking rolled.
got absolutely
Uh,
demolished.
yeah. But just seeing them both over there, I felt like Bliss were the crazy wildcard team and Chiefs were the actual team. Like, this is
Yeah,
what they go, all right, they lost. That's okay. How are they going to recover? When Bliss won, it didn't feel like it was like a formula that they were following. It was,
yeah.
oh shit, Alawi just one hit the whole team. Fuck, let's do Dragon.
Yeah,
It-
I think like
so,
yeah, Chiefs were very much more a bit more calculated. I feel like
mm,
even on
so
their
I feel like,
losses,
yeah.
they were like it was a loss because our draft was shit. We made a mistake here, and then you can actually see that they fixed a lot of
Mm.
those mistakes as it sort of went on, right?
In saying that, you were very frustrated on a lot of the pick and ban phase of the Chiefs.
Look, I'll be
Uh,
honest. I'll be honest.
yeah.
I've been developing my skills over the last couple of weeks, moving in.
Mm.
I've got some big like fun casting roles and stuff coming up soon, some which will be very exciting. So I've been like growing and learning and all that sort of shit. And I actually looked back at a lot of those picks and bans, and I actually just thought absolute monkeys.
Yeah, true. We were talking to
Just
Coach Ash on the last podcast, or maybe the one before that. I kind of lost track. Japan, busy.
yeah,
Uh,
a couple.
they were
Yeah,
basically. He was saying that it was just crazy. They like
yeah,
instead of securing their ADC and support picks when the other team got them, we blind picked two solo lanes and picked jungle, and then
yeah,
they banned the ADC support away.
yeah. That's
What the
exactly. It was
fuck?
exactly that. Like their pick and ban made zero sense. Like logically, they
Mm,
threw. Just they threw. I don't know if they did it to look like they were coming back or something, but again, still love Chiefs. I want them to do well.
I think they will.
Fuck, man. Maybe they're just prepping for a bigger split too. Maybe they're
Yeah,
looking at the split too. I feel like the roster's not going to change too much.
I hope
Um,
not. I hope every roster pretty much stays the same.
like you want it to be. Hey, like I feel like there's going to be some changes. I think even Mammoth put out that there are changes for their roster.
Yeah, but it was Arsh that also said that like there could be some people from TSM Academy and maybe Fudge are coming back to
Yeah.
OCE. But I don't know how real that is. But in saying that, TSM are exploding, so
Dude,
maybe they're looking
TSM could
for.
just be coming over as a team. Like if they've lost all
If
the
they
way below.
do, OCE would be fucking pumping.
Dude, yeah, we would actually be pumping. Imagine all the other teams that come over when we start to spike with viewership and shit because of that. They'd be like, oh, okay. It would actually probably save the region.
it would be a
Not
good
cool.
20%, 30% increase on interest from
Yeah.
overseas, like, or even more. Like,
And
even
then,
if there's some TSM diehard fans, but
mm,
I think we'll get here. Like, look, at this point, that's what we need. I don't think we need any
yeah.
more like Chinese teams. Like, it would be nice if we can get a team from each region, and we'll just make OCE the fucking wild card region of every scene comes here.
I'm
Have a
okay with
Korean
that.
team, an
Yeah.
EU team, an NA team. We'll have like 4 like OCE teams just versus the, and it'll just be that.
It's our own version of Worlds. Just
Yeah, just a split of worlds.
and they're just like, oh yeah, it's the Koreans versus the NA again. Let's go. And we're like, fuck yeah, it's gonna be hype as shit.
Yeah, we have 4 OC teams in there, but we just lose.
Yeah. No, so
Unfortunately.
okay, let's look at MSI though real quick. I know
Yep.
I haven't looked at the ladders or anything. I've seen the like briefly the ladder so far with teams going to
Mhm.
play. Do we have that up? Like could we walk that through? Like even we could do predictions for that now that we're back in. We'll get that up. Actually, is it on League? Yeah, here it is. Anthem visualizer. I don't want to see the Anthem visualizer. Format explainer is the standings full schedule. Hold on. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
All right, so I have the teams here. PSG obviously did win from the PCS, so they are like our representatives, air quotes. Anyway, so the teams from NA are going to be Golden Guardians and C9.
Mhm.
From Korea, we have Genji and T1, of course. And some EU teams, I guess we can talk about as well. What EU teams do we have? Oh, Mad Lions and G2.
Yeah, dude, good teams. Mad Lions actually
Yeah.
had an awesome split. Like I didn't follow it super hard, but they were getting some mad hype for how well they were going.
Hmm.
So I'm really looking forward to those guys playing. G2 obviously is a stable. They're gonna do probably pretty phenomenally. They'll probably be the best
Yep.
team we'll see. But yeah, Detonation focus me too versus Talent. Yeah, I think we got some good games coming up, man. Because that's the lower
Really
bracket
do.
too. That's upper bracket. Where's lower bracket?
PSG is something that I really want to like keep an eye on too. They play on Tuesday. So look, if PSG take the win against Detonation Focus Me on Tuesday, 10 p.m. our time, I think. I'm not sure what that is, but look, if they do get a win, I'll be happy to follow them through because I kind of just want to see what our raid boss of our region can do internationally because that is what the teams that we're going to be competing for 2 world slots going to be versing like for the next split. So they're going to be practicing against this team for like a whole split and going off how they do and then going off how the teams versus them do, we can maybe judge how like the Chiefs if they win or Bliss if they win can do against them as well.
Yeah.
So I don't like our chances of going to worlds, but hey,
I'm gonna be hopeful.
so am I.
I'm gonna be hopeful. I think we can.
If it's anyone, it'll be Chiefs. I hope
it'll be Chiefs. Okay, now let's bring it back down a notch because we love MSI, but I think we'll wait off and focus more on that when MSI's sort of kicked off. So next week we'll be able to talk a little bit more about it. Maybe we'll try and watch some games. I'll be full-time work then, so I'll depends if I'm sitting at my desk. If I'm sitting at my desk, I will be watching MSI. First week, what are you working on, Jim? I'm like, League of Legends.
Dude, just quick tab out.
Yeah, I'll be like, so my thoughts here is now that we are heading to a world stage, MSI of course is like that, and I'm thinking about worlds. What do you think we as a region, or maybe just as teams, need to focus on the most, purely from a gameplay standpoint? And that's why I wanted to lead into this, guys, because we're gonna do the region or the Elo guess after this, the Rankdal after this. So I want to talk about gameplay first. But what do you think we could do? As our Oceanic teams, what do you think caused them maybe the PCS losses that we could improve?
Okay. Yeah, I think we can shout back again to the podcast. We both like talking to him. Ash, he touched on something really, really good that definitely resonated with me and I kind of agree with. We need to spend more time just analyzing what teams are doing overseas. And if they have more a handle on the meta than we do, we just need to see what they're doing and what they're trying. And we can just literally copy and paste it and see if it works in our region. And if it does, it does. Like, get an idea on what's strong, get an idea on what works, analyze why it worked, why that comp works, how it does it's what it's doing, where are they applying the pressure, and how do they use that snowball. If we can do that for every region, spend a bit of time, that'll be good. But as Ash also said, we have one coach, one manager, and a team of 5 guys. So it's like they just every team needs an analyst, and those analysts need to watch 1,000 games a week. And I reckon they'll bump
Yeah.
our region up like a good 20%.
Yeah. No, that's actually exactly what I was going to say. Is we need to be focusing on other regions.
Yep.
See, like we're honestly focused on Korea because Koreans obviously play. They're the most mechanically inept. Is inept the right word? I think I've just called them dumb.
Inept is bad.
Yeah, no, they're
Coherent?
That's probably the right word. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to diss the Koreans, everyone. The Koreans are thoughtful and loving
Ready to
people.
get cancelled. Episode 13. Two summoners get cancelled.
We're gonna have Faker reach out and be like, "You fuckers!
What the fuck?
Like, oh, I'm sorry." No, so you look at them, right? They don't really need to worry about a meta because they can pull off any champion. They know just how to build a good team, and it's like this was gonna work on this region because we can play any champion. It's probably
They strictly follow meta in bot though.
They
Bot,
do. Yes.
It's like when you see Costas go crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Korea, I probably wouldn't say is the best one for us to focus on. I think that one's more learning because like every coach, and I'm starting coaching as well, funnily enough, because I want to try and dabble at how to improve myself by watching other people improve too. So it's a smart tactic. But like I'm looking at how people play, and it's just like they're not watching enough good players. Every other coach says the same thing. Like when I first got coaching on Fizz, he's just like, just go watch Mango Fish, who is the #1 Fizz in the world in Korea. Just go watch 50 of his games and see what happens. I did that. Now my Fizz is actually pretty good. Like it sort of just goes in and I can just do whatever the fuck I want. So I think that's the biggest thing is watch people. Watch NA, watch EU. They're probably the ones that we could probably match the closest. Obviously, NA is always stealing OS players anyway. So if we can replicate them at their highest standard, yeah, I think it's definitely possible we could make worlds. Just
we can also identify like our strongest what's OC good at. Like what do our teams do that's good? And we have decent bot lanes, we have a huge skirmish game. It's a bit messy. It doesn't translate overseas. But it's like, okay, how do we change our region from this messy bot-centric skirmish style? And what beats it? So if we can figure out what beats bot styles, which is probably just play around mid, it's like, and one team nails that down, it will force other teams to adapt to that.
Yeah.
But if we keep playing the your bot versus my bot, who coin flips first dragon, like team comps, nothing will change.
And then we just see why not jumping into the bot lane level 2 and then just running at them and you sort of
or we see Hooper like level 1 on like Shiva just walking into tower like
that was so frustrating. That made me so sad. I wanted to message
so if we just clean up bot and we just make teams do something different, if we delete bot lane
if we get rid of bot lane completely, it's literally just isn't that Twisted Tree Line, dude? Just like fucking
dude, just get LCO on Twisted Tree Line.
That's all we need to do. Easy. Fix the meta.
Facts. Fixed it.
Yeah. So I do think that's the big next step for us for sure. But okay, let's get into some ranked duel after talking about that. Let's guess some shitty plays and see how good they are. So for all you audio listeners, we apologize. We'll try and explain it as best as possible. Or maybe watch them a couple times. But here is the first clip. Let's give it a go. So that's an Alawi
gameplay
versus Yorick.
Yeah, it's going to be focusing on Yorick. Alawi just altered Yorick using the spirit there. Yorick puts him in the box.
Their Pike has just DC'd. Still getting some tentacles down, but he's so low, but he's actually just dodging everything.
He's dodging a lot of the tentacle moves here.
Fairly
he's farming.
Inclined.
He farmed up his...
Does he actually win this? What the fuck?
He's just walking around waiting to flashes away.
No way.
Dude, okay. That was so messy. I'm going to say, like, plat.
I was going to say plat. I think that can't be more than plat. Purely from the point that
because for every good, like, dodge that was done by Yorick, a bad play was done by Alawi. That's plat.
Yeah, that's 100% plat. And submit.
Or gold.
Clip result. Ooh,
it's gold.
Was actually gold. You're joking. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we were close because 24% said that, so obviously it's not pretty. It's a pretty close. I'll take it. All right. Go next one. Next clip. And this is Master Yi, Mordekaiser, Thresh lands a nice hook.
Focused on the Caitlyn.
Yi's. I don't know about this.
He's diving in.
He's going for a Q.
He's going to trap it? Good trap. Traps the Master Yi when he comes out of Alpha Strike and ults him as he walks away. All right, that's a really good trap. I would say that's plat or gold. Oh, yeah, I think that's plat.
You're going to go plat?
Yeah, that's a great trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna say plat. I'm gonna say plat. It was silver.
Silver?
What the nah, man.
That's
That
a
Caitlyn
really good
Smurfing.
trap.
That Caitlyn Smurfing, dude. I keep forgetting that it's also like one tricks. You got to take into consideration like one tricks. Like you can be in silver as a Caitlyn and know how to do that really well because
Yeah,
you've played that
true.
champion so much.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
But like that's a good trap. Like to trap Musty out of Alpha Strikes, dope. Oh well.
Very frustrating.
Guess
But
he
okay.
did dive 2 towers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. If I was when I was silver, I was doing that. So
Alright, I'm gonna look at what is that region? WEU? EU West, okay.
yeah. Okay, let's have a look. So this one seems to be Vex.
Looks on Vex.
Focusing on
Okay.
Vex here. Obviously the mid lane. Looking at a big team fight coming up. Oh, not too bad. There goes the Surge.
Just one hits. Oh, how
Yeah.
fed is this man? He's just ult cooldowning. He misses Q on a
Missed the Q,
Zonya's
though.
target.
That doesn't feel like... I feel like this is like a pentakill or something. Like, this must be... Oh, Warwick ulties.
Goes in.
Surge is coming out again. Good fear comes off. A lot of damage. This doesn't actually feel that good, man. Like... Oh, wait.
This just
it's
seems...
slowed down. Okay, that flash was kind of nice. And the Surge. Okay, pentakill. I still...
Okay, it was just reset city and they were just running down mid. I think that's like silver gold. I don't think that's good.
I think that's gold.
Yeah, okay, I'm happy to settle on gold. It could be silver though. Just going off like the Caitlyn one. Yeah, let's lock in gold. Let's lock in gold.
I feel like it is
Yeah.
gold.
Bronze.
To be fair, she was a Fed Vex. That makes sense.
She was a Fed Vex with resets. That's all she was doing, I suppose.
Yeah.
A bronze.
Everyone
10
gets
out.
gold though.
Well, gold is like, I got a penta. Alright.
Like, you gotta know something, but at the same time, missing that Q really fucked me because I was sort of just like, oh.
Why did 1% of people say challenger?
Because people are dicks.
Oh my god.
Damn. Okay, so we were way off that. Damn. Okay, we're not that good
I
then.
don't like Rankdal. Is that a daily thing, Rankdal?
Yeah.
Damn, that's mad. I like that.
I'm gonna do it every day, and then when we come together, we'll do it together.
Sure.
But yeah, just okay. I love how a lot of people also thought diamond.
10%. Is that 10 or 12%?
10% thought that was
Damn.
diamond.
No.
8% thought it was master tier. Bruh.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was just that slowdown of the flash. Like, that was a good flash. But, I don't know. I still think that's a little bit questionable. Look, okay, we haven't done too good.
Wait, what was your last one? Played 2? What rank? Oh, you got good last time. Oh, we got 1 star out of 5, 6. Oh my god. Oh, that's really bad.
I'm putting you on that one. That's you.
What? I'm gonna play it on my monitor now. I know the answers.
Damn.
How could it be on me? I got full marks.
You got me. Oh man. All right. Well, I feel like that sort of comes to the end of the episode, right? Like, is there anything else we want to talk about before we get into it? I think.
I mean, we can quickly touch on LCO All-Star team. I don't think we actually talked about that. We kept going on tangents, which is just the classic.
This is what we do.
So we have 2 players from PGG, we have 2 players from Direwolves, and we have a player from GZ. So we have Chibi's OC as our all-star top laner, Shernfire, which is honestly not surprising, the amount of hype that he got. And the only other person that could like challenge him to get into that would probably be the only other hyped jungler is Why Not, but he's playing in the final, so he can't be it. So Shernfire. We have Sanctum Chaz from Direwolves, mid lane, so Chaz. And we have Dundeth as our AD carry and Decoy as our support, with sub being Bulldog.
I'm happy with Bulldog being the... I actually think Bulldog should have probably got that. My only concern with Bulldog is that he plays Soraka.
You hate Soraka. Where is his resentment coming from?
I hate the bananas, man. I don't want her to throw bananas at me. I'm not a monkey. I don't like those bananas.
Monkey.
I'm not versing a banana champion.
Yeah, look, I'm kind of happy with this LCO All-Star team. It's kind of hard when you lock a lot of our players behind they're playing that afternoon wall. Like, I would really like to see a bunch of players from our 2 top teams versus someone from overseas, but what can you do?
I'm also more concerned that we've got these players. These guys don't know how to play together. They've probably versed each other and played in high elo at some point, but like, they're not going to have any synergy. Why are we getting like an all-star team that weren't in finals, weren't in anything, and they're an all-star team? TSM's just going to walk in, shit on their face, and then the all-star team's going to be like, "Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate that." And
I would hope we
with a
win.
big shit on their forehead.
Yeah, the
Like,
steamy pie. Hopefully, it's not as bad as it's probably going to be. But no, I actually have a little bit of faith. I have a little bit of
I
faith,
do have faith.
just because hopefully the boys from TSM challenges are like have jet lag. That's like our go-to.
Oh yeah,
They'll
actually,
be tired.
yeah. And they're not going to be used to Australia. If we put the fear into them early and be like, dude, if you are not careful, like drop bears will kill you from the trees, and they're everywhere. If we put that fear into them, they might not even come to Dreamhacks.
Yeah, hit them with the fear of God. Just get one person asking for cigarettes. Yeah, buy my ciggy, mate. And they're like, what the fuck?
They're like, what's that? They're like, oh, you got some, don't ya?
Mate, give me your fucking wallet.
Mate,
yeah, make them go to King's Cross Station or something.
The walk through the city over to where Dreamhacks is the arena, damn. It's beautiful once you pass the train line.
Oh, Melbourne's pretty. I really enjoyed Dreamhack last year.
I'm looking forward to the next one. I feel like I'll be very confident that I can go to the next one, which is really exciting. Because I'll actually be able to take it. I'll have money. So I'm really keen because I might even stay like a day or so longer and actually just be like, I'm just gonna party. Like that's my party.
Yeah, I'll probably do the full 3 days. Yeah. I'll probably get there like fly in Friday morning and then fly out like Monday morning.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Maybe even fly out Monday afternoon and just have like a rest
yeah, that's
Melbourne,
probably better.
Just like relax, go eat some food, take it easy. I'll probably still be hungover.
I was looking at flights on the way home. This is probably going to make you swallow your wallet a little bit, but like the flights like home, like last minute bookings, the morning on Monday was like $150. I'm like, all right, not too bad. What are the afternoon ones? 1.4K.
No.
Yeah, with a stopover from Newcastle, which is right next to Sydney, to Melbourne. A stopover. No. Where am I flying? Am I flying to Malaysia and then flying back? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's the only way to get. Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
No, that's cooked.
Yeah. So I'm gonna book flights for Melbourne DreamHack 2 once it gets finally announced. Yeah, as soon as it's announced, I'm buying flights.
The second they announce those dates, I'll be trying to book tickets.
Yeah, and like hotels and everything. I just want to make sure I'm ahead of the curve.
My good thing is though, the hard thing for me is I've got family in Melbourne, so I've got a place to stay, and they're always like, come stay with us. Problem is like when I want to go away, I don't want to stay with family. I'll stay with family maybe a night or two, but the whole idea is I'm spending time with like my partner, and we're like out enjoying the city and shit. Like we don't want to be burdens. Like I feel bad going there, being like, oh, I'm not going to spend time with you guys. I'm here to go do shit.
Yeah, well, if you fly in the Friday, spend Friday night with them, and then Saturday, Sunday night, spend in the city.
Yes, that's a good idea, because then we can get a lift from the airport and not have to use that stupid bus.
Yeah. Or even if, like, you have, like, only sleep one night in the city, so you can stay out all Saturday night, sleep in the city Saturday, and then Sunday night, just go back to their place and then ask them for a lift to the airport in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, sure. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching the podcast this week. It's good to be back. We'll be talking about the results from DreamHack and probably watching them. I mean, if we're both free this weekend, do you want to do like a stream?
Yeah.
We can like cast some games, maybe.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, tune in on one of our streams. I don't know. When is Saturday night?
Oh, I've got to be careful. I've got so much shit on this weekend. So much shit on. So I'll let you know. Hopefully.
Well, I might be watching it. So pop into one of our streams. If we're live Saturday, Sunday over the weekend, we'll be just like watching / going over the games. And tune in next week too. We'll be talking about MSI starting up, DreamHack. We have a lot of stuff.
Is this the end of the season though, Corvy? I think that's the big question though. Is this episode 13 end of the season, or are we going to do it next week after MSI? MSI is the final. Probably
next week after MSI. I mean, we can go a little bit further as well. As long as season 2 starts when Split 2 starts.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. I think that's a good idea. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you on the next adventure. Peace out.
I love you, audio listeners.
Aha.